A DUT student has been behind bars since September the 27th this year over the #FeesMustFall protests. The EFF-affiliated student was arrested during the height of this year's no-fee hike protest countrywide. Nkosi Kanyile has been denied bail several times. He has become the longest detained student over the FeesMustFall protests. Last month, the EFF and students held a march calling for his release from jail. Kanyile is due back in court today for another attempt at a bail application. And joining us live from Durban is Zinhle Mgandi, our ANN7 reporter. Very good morning to you, Zinhle. Can you update us on the situation regarding the DUT student and what can we expect in court today?
Thank you very much and a very warm welcome to our viewers. We are outside the Durban Magistrate Court where Nkosi Kanyile is expected to make another appearance here today for a different case. That is, we know that he's got two other pending cases that he was facing. That's a case of trespassing at MUT earlier this year, and we know that he was also arrested for an outsourcing riot that erupted earlier this year at the Durban University of Technology. He was arrested along with other staff members and other students earlier this year, and it's for that case today that he will be appearing in court today for the beginning of that trial itself. We know that he has been arrested since September. It's been about over 2 months now. We've spoken to some students that are in support of his release, saying that they will be coming out here today to support him, and saying that his capture per se, his arrest, is politically motivated. They say they've got no confidence in the NPA. They're saying that the NPA has been known to be used as a tool for political vendettas, but they say that he's an innocent student that was fighting for free education, and yet he's still incarcerated. We're also told by the students that some UJ FeesMustFall students will be here today, some WITS FeesMustFall students that are part of those campaigns in those universities will be here, including Mcebo Dlamini. That's what we've heard, but obviously we're still yet to see if all those people will be here today. Just to give you a recap, Nkosi Kanyile is a third-year student at Durban University of Technology. He was studying public management when he was arrested, and some of the charges that he was facing, particularly for the arrest that he was arrested in September, was charges of public violence. We are told that he was found with explosives, and we understand that that is petrol that he was found with upon his arrest, and various other charges that influence traffic in the area, public violence, illegal gathering, and we know that the university has an interdict against students gathering illegally, and hence the arrests that have been made. But the NPA that we've spoken to the NPA, and they said they feel that they have a strong case against Kanyile because he's got many other similar pending cases. They say that upon his first arrest of trespassing, he was let off with a warning, and his second arrest, he was given a fine, and now it's the third time that he's been arrested for the very same thing. And the NPA believes he's one of the orchestrators of the violence, the perpetuators of the ongoing violence upon various universities here in KwaZulu-Natal. So they feel they have a very strong case against him, and they believe they want to prove that today and throughout his other cases, to prove to the court beyond reasonable doubt that he should not be released and he should be convicted of all the charges that he's facing.
Now, we understand that he has been denied bail several times previously. What are the reasons behind this? Are those reasons that you told us now that the NPA spoke out about regarding orchestrating violence, being the perpetuator, the leader of this violence? Are those the reasons why he was denied his bail?
Most definitely. We know that specifically, I think when we talk about Nkosi Kanyile, we need to specify which case we're talking about, because there's so many cases that he's facing. But particularly for the arrest that he was arrested for in September, which is the DUT FeesMustFall kind of chaos and riots that he was arrested for, the NPA has argued that time and time again they've released him, and he's proven and he's broken the bail conditions that they've given him, the warnings that they've given him to not be part of these kind of movements and these kind of activities on campus. And he's continuously broken those more than once. And so they believe that time and time again, every time they release him back into society, something erupts, some violence erupts, and he's always part of it. So they're trying to prove, one of their reasons actually for denying the bail is that they need more time to investigate and to get more evidence that actually puts him in a position whereby he's guilty of all the charges that they are pressing against him. And also they're saying in the interest of the public, it's not safe to release Kanyile back into the community because he's going to be involved in other criminal activities, other arson attacks, other burning, and other disruptions into universities, which is obviously against the law. So they've really went all out to make sure that this one student, it really does face the full arm of the law.
Now, Zinke, lastly, before we let you go, it has been reported that he is indeed an EFF-affiliated student, and we understand that the EFF and students marched recently. What came from that march?
Well, we know that those students obviously were calling for the release of Kanyile. They even announced the hashtag Free Bonginkosi Kanyile. They've continuously been in support of him, even though he's been behind bars. They've called upon, just yesterday we spoke to those students that marched that you're talking about, and they said that they even calling upon the president to act on this, because there's nothing wrong that this activist, that's what they call him, they call him a student activist, this activist has done. They say he's not done anything wrong. All he's been fighting for is for free education. So the outcomes of that march really was an outcry to society, for people to join in support, to try and really mobilize numbers for Bonginkosi Kanyile, to put the magistrate under pressure to release him and for him to continue his studies. You know, as we know, he's a third-year student. They've claimed him to be a distinction student and somebody that's the family's looking up to support once he's graduated. So they're trying to pull all these other social factors to put pressure on the magistrate to release him, and that was the outcome of that march. But we haven't really heard any response from the magistrate, from the EFF itself in the province as to where they stand in support of Bonginkosi Kanyile. We haven't had any reaction from those people, from those stakeholders that were involved, that were named in that march.